Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Well, we welcome you back to the final segment this Saturday of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. For almost 6 years now, we have been sharing our Saturdays with you between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m., sharing with you what you need to know, want to know, and should know about real estate, finance, and so much more, including our community and all the great professionals we have. We put them together in one group called America's Professional Resource Group. And these are attorneys and insurance professionals, college planners, financial planners, you name it. They are the best. They are accountable to us. They're accountable to you. They're accountable to Santa Clarita. They're experts. Most of them have 15 to 40 years experience. And you find them all in one group by going to aprgi.com. That's aprgi.com. And you look them up, you'll see some great professionals that we personally use all these professionals, all of them. All of them, I can say. So you go through and go, oh, okay, they're using that one too, huh? But they've been great. They've always been there for us. They're solid as can be. Our clients have all loved them. So go to aprgi.com. And one of those groups that are part of America's Professional Group is the REAPE RICKETT Law Firm, one of the most outstanding, I think the most outstanding law firm in all of Santa Clarita. You can look up their reviews, the type of people they have, and we've had them all on the show. And one of our favorites is with us today, Mr. Don SHERWYN with REAPE RICKETT. With, you know, you just passed the bar just a year ago, right? He giggles.
I wish I would have far fewer of these wrinkles. Actually, I passed the bar in 1981, and it's been my pleasure and my great privilege to be an attorney in the state of California. And
I love how proud you are about being an attorney, and I think it's because of your mindset that, like you said, you've become an attorney and you believe it's to serve others, to help others.
It is. I don't always have the pleasure of winning all of my cases, but I do win every case where I feel strongly for the interests and the welfare of my client, and that's just about all of them. And so if I can do something to try and help somebody, they can benefit by that, but at least they know that there's an attorney who is looking out for them and really, really cares about what happens to them in this world. And that's the way I am.
I think they need to get a hold of you, especially, I mean, you have the triple C's, I call it. You're confident and you're caring. And I forgot the other one. I had 3 C's. It was really good. It was confident.
Calm.
Calm. That was the other one. You're right. Calm. Thank you. It was calm. But that's what you want from an attorney. That means they're confident. That means they're doing their job on your behalf and they feel confident about that. And that's what I want with an attorney. And how can they get a hold of you, Don, if they want somebody that fills those 3 C's?
Well, we have our divorce
digest.com?
Yeah, divorcedigest.com. That is the REAPE RICKETT website. Our phone number is right here in the Santa Clarita Valley, 661-288-1000. And we welcome calls. We welcome emails. We are again the elite Santa Clarita family law firm of the year. And
over and over.
Over and over. And I'm so proud to be part of that. It's just I had my own practice for many years, but I have to say that the most pleasant and productive years of my practice have been here with the REAPE RICKETT Law
Well, you guys
firm.
have so many great resources at your firm there. I mean, you have some outstanding attorneys in various areas of expertise, plus you guys all sharing all those years of experience together is amazing.
It is that, and we have a great support staff. Our caseworkers and our other support staff are just the finest people you'll ever want to know.
All right, before we go, we have to dive into the ramification of taxes during tax season while going through a divorce.
Yep. One of the things we were talking about in the earlier part of this segment was that we have this responsibility that follows the married couple even after they're divorced with the IRS. The one small escape hatch that is provided is what's called the innocent spouse exception. Now, that is not easily satisfied. What has to happen is that the innocent spouse must have no knowledge of the alleged offending transaction, must not have known of the money flowing in or the money illegally flowing out. And in another way, which is even more difficult, the spouse who's claiming to be innocent cannot know of the fact that any of the funds or any of the benefits to the illegal scheme were of benefit to the community. In other words, the money can't, the spouse claiming innocent spouse can't know that some of this money was used to pay her car payment, or to buy her the trip to Bermuda with her and her husband, or that they got to use the illegal tax avoidance scheme as part of their write-offs for the year in question. Those are all issues that have to pass the clean hands test.
So they'd have to be really disconnected, like
Very.
100% disconnected, really.
Very, very
Because that's
innocent.
hard for a spouse to just say, well, I knew there was some stuff going on. Well, you're responsible, right?
That's exactly right. If you had knowledge, or if you even had a reason to know, or to want to inquire into it, you can be held to not be an innocent spouse. Innocent spouses have to basically be, as we say, mushrooms. They have to be kept in the dark.
Which does happen at times.
It does.
Right.
It absolutely does, or else the exception would not exist.
What's funny is you'll get some spouses that say they're, I'm so involved, until they want to pull that card out, the innocent spouse, and then it's like, no, you can't pick and choose.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. This is an exception that is only available to the truly innocent member of the household who doesn't know about the finances, doesn't make financial decisions, probably doesn't even know where the money comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an exceptional set of circumstances, but it does exist. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about before we run out of time is that, and this is something that I think everybody should have clearly in their minds, is that there is a difference between when you're negotiating your divorce or your spousal support payments or your child support payments, that there's a difference in the way they're looked at. And this also impacts paternity cases as well as just straight divorces. General rule, and keep this in mind, spousal support is deductible by the party paying it.
Mm-hmm.
So, for every dollar you pay out, you get 35 cents, 25 cents, 40 cents, whatever your tax rate is, gets back to you. So it's a less burdensome payment than it looks like.
Right.
But child support is not deductible. It is not declared by the receiver as income. And so where there's any question about that, and you can, without breaking the law, gain a benefit by a larger spousal support payment, smaller child support payment. Not that you want to do anything to deprive your children of anything they need, but if it can be balanced so that both the needs of the children and your tax needs are satisfied, there's no harm. With paternity cases, the spousal support issue never comes into play because there you're not married. You're just talking about child support. So that's a place where that issue never arises. Now, I know that's a kind of like esoteric and cold way to end an otherwise really interesting segment. But actually, that's the one area that I think most people out there in the world need to have clearly in their mind. Spousal support, deductible. Child support, not deductible. So when you're negotiating, if you're paying a large amount of child support, enough to really be a meaningful part of your children's upkeep, negotiate to have the deduction usable on your tax return rather than the custodial parent.
Good stuff. Great information, as always, from Don Sherwyn. Thank you very much for joining us, buddy. I wish we had more time. We'll just keep bringing you back because you always have great information.
It is always my pleasure to be here. This is a show that serves the public, and I can't ask for better hosts.
No, thank you very much. All right, reach out to Don Sherwyn at REAPE RICKETT. You'll be glad you did. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you for joining us every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here. And check us out at donandgino.com. Have a great weekend. And as we say for 2017, take action.